AirAsia India has no plans of bidding for the government's Udan scheme. The low-cost carrier, which flies to 16 destinations in the country, plans to stick to its single aircraft model at least in the near future, says the airline CEO Amar Abrol. Speaking to Bloomberg Quint's Krishanu Mukherjee, Abrol says it's crucial to control cost if the company wants to break even by 2019. Krishanu starts off by asking him about AirAsia India's market share.
In the past year and a half, right, our market share has gone up from 2.6 to 3.7. Right. So the market share has certainly increased by more than 100 basis points. The number of aircrafts have increased. June, July last year, we were 6 aircrafts. By December this year, we'll be 14 aircrafts. So that's right. About 140-150% increase in the fleet size itself. 6.5 million passengers since inception. So we're certainly living up to our name of now everyone can fly. Right. We were 6 destinations or 8 destinations a year and a half ago. Now we service 16 destinations. So pretty much everything, we were 650 odd employees. We are close to 1,500 employees. Pretty much everything has doubled in the past year, right? So significant expansion in the past year, and we'll continue to go down this path for the next foreseeable future.
So where you are right now is by the end of December, you're talking about 14 aircraft, a fleet of 14. 16 destinations you're serving right now. 14 is dangerously close to 20. If we were to speak
nicely close to 20.
Nicely close to 20. So if we were to speak about the next step of progression, which would be international operations, could you give us a lowdown on where you're planning to head with, say, international operations? When can we see AirAsia India, not Berhad, not the parent company, the Indian arm, flying overseas?
So certainly that will happen. That is a stated objective, stated strategy to go there. We are, as we get to 20 aircrafts, hopefully we'll get to 20 aircrafts by sometime Diwali next year, right? Correct. Same time next year. That's the aim, to get to 20 aircrafts. And then certainly we will fly overseas. That is also part of our ambition, part of our goals and a stated objective. It is very natural for us to fly east. Right. Links in beautifully with the Prime Minister's objective as well, right? And we pretty much got a plug-and-play model, right? We are already present in, you name it, we are present there, right? Whether it's Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, and so on and so forth, right? Pretty much every, and closer home, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, right. Everywhere AirAsia's brand presence is there. So certainly we will be going and plugging into the network that's already available. Kuala Lumpur being one hub, Thailand being another hub, which allows our guests to connect pretty much now everywhere. You know, all the way to Japan, China, Korea, Australia, New Zealand, and now all the way to the US as well.
But in terms of fleet models, are you going to stick to the A320, or are we looking at AirAsia maybe inducting wide-body aircraft also?
Right now, our game plan is quite straightforward, right? We're very clear that we want to be at the A320 model is what we're going to operate, 180-seater, flying range of anywhere between 4.5 hours, 5 hours, if you stretch it a bit. That's where we are focused, right? We don't want to get distracted by a different fleet type and so on and so forth, right? So very focused till the time we reach the 20 mark, certainly. And more importantly, till the time we become profitable. We're getting there. Yeah. Month on month, we're getting towards profitability. Once we get profitable, once we start making our own money, and once we can fund our own operations without reliance on input from the shareholders, and equity injection from the shareholders, then certainly we will look at. Nothing is off the table, but right now very focused on where we need to get to.
I'd kept this for later, but now that you've got profitability, my next question is going to be on that. So as you've stated publicly, is that your target is 2019. You stated this a while back. Are you still sticking to that?
Absolutely. And we are on the right trajectory. So August we broke even, right? August being, everybody calls it a lean month. It's not a holiday month.
But you broke even on an operating basis?
We broke it even at EBIT level. Okay. So we broke even EBIT at an EBIT level, and there will be plus and minus months, but gradually the line is moving in the right direction.
By 2019, you should be profitable.
We are heading towards that.
You're on track.
Unforeseeable circumstances, not anticipated in the sense, obviously fuel is rising a bit. Yeah. Some of the airport charges in India have gone up. The GST impact has to be sorted out. Yeah. Barring all of these unforeseen circumstances.
Right, so confident in turning profitable by 2019. That's the management of AirAsia.